the closing ceremony, we didn't know whether we had this person here or not, but she made a big effort and she's here. I'm talking about Silvia Roldán, who is one of the counselors of Metro Madrid. She's an industrial engineer, and as soon as she took her new job position, she came to see us. She came to work with us to the first event of Madrid Subterra, and then she came to the second event. Today she's part of the closing ceremony, and maybe I will ask you to come to the next one because you're always here, you're always supporting us. So whenever you want, the floor is yours. Well, firstly, it's my pleasure to be here. I remember when I first came here to participate with you because I had just been appointed delegate counselor. I'm also an industrial engineer. And, for me, it's always nice to come back to university where I studied. So once again, thank you very much for your invitation to participate in the Madrid Subterra event today. My presentation are going to be the words wrapping up this event, an event that is already consolidated, and an event that takes place when a significant milestone has been accomplished, and that is for the new regulatory framework to recognize the importance of subsoil. I would like to congratulate the organizers of this event and to mention the commitment with this exciting project to Javier Sanz, who is the president of Madrid Subterra, as well as the members of the management board, public administration, professional associations, and organizations are part of this. I also don't want to forget, the opportunity to congratulate all the speakers that we had here today, thanking you for sharing your experience and deep knowledge. Metro de Madrid is the president of Madrid Subterra since 2018, when we took that position from the City Hall of Madrid. In these last 3 years, Madrid Subterra has consolidated as an association to the point that in May of this year, we achieved one of our main foundational objectives, that a law, a Spanish law, can lead to recognizing urban infrastructures as a source of renewable energy. After the approval of the Climate Change and Energy Transition Law, and more specifically Article 21, in Spain, we have established that we need to avoid the dispersion to the atmosphere of waste energy that is generated in urban infrastructures with the aim of mitigating the heat island effect. And this has been achieved thanks to amendments that were promoted by Madrid Subterra and that were defended by some political parties in the Spanish Congress when this law was being discussed. This milestone allows us to achieve a significant change of paradigm. Now, Metro Madrid infrastructures, Madrid Calle 30 and Canal Isabel II, which are some of the organizations collaborating with Madrid Subterra, are now considered renewable energy source. It is a part of our work now in the present and in the future, in the near future, to make sure that the legal development makes sure that the spirit of the new law represents the spirit of everything that has been discussed during the consideration of all these things, so we can address the clean and sustainable energy needs of society. As you know, Metro de Madrid is one of the main consumers of energy in Madrid, and we move 2,400 wagons, many ladders, stairs, elevators. So as a company that uses energy as one of its main sources of power generation so that we can move our infrastructures, it's the use of the optimal use of energy is paramount. In the year 2012, we undertook a significant ambitious project of energy savings, and later through a number of initiatives, we have continued promoting initiatives that try to minimize energy consumption with the idea of identifying new areas for improvement in terms of energy efficiency and undertaking very important initiatives with the idea of optimizing and reducing energy consumption, both in terms of traction as well as in auxiliary systems. Thanks to those plans, The Madrid Underground has reduced in more than 25% the energy that it consumes for operating or for running his infrastructures. There are many other measures that we have undertaken, but I want to focus today on one of them, which is the reversible cell system. As you might know, Metro de Madrid has developed the reversible cell system, which are basically electronic systems that allow us to use the braking energy of trains to power auxiliary systems in the stations or for other type of facilities, such as, for example, the vending machines or the stairs. The use of this reversible cells system, which has been installed in 3, and late in the future we're going to install in a 4th one, entails a number of significant savings and less pollution. Thanks to the system, during the initial testing and adjustment phase, we were able to save energy amounting to what 500 people consume in a year. And we hope that once the equipment is fully fine-tuned, the energy that is saved will be significantly higher. The reversible cell system is just another example of how important it is to ensure that R&D takes the role that it deserves, so that we can ensure that we are not only a company that's independent energy-wise, but also we can put or pour some energy onto the grid. That is absolutely paramount. So everyone understands what is the importance of the energy potential of the subsoil. For Energy Madrid is an obligation and a challenge to explore new ways of generating urban energy and to make the most of the energy resources that we have, the waste energy. So going back to our role in Madrid Chapter, the approval of the climate change law and energy transition opens a new horizon for projects that will foster innovation and employment. Some of these projects are currently being analyzed at the university that is funded by the Madrid Subterra for the last 3 years in the Industrial Engineering University of Madrid. We will disseminate the results shortly during a meeting that we're going to have in December. We will develop other initiatives together with the University of Madrid, with the idea of complementing the technological aspect together with analysis of legal, sociological, and economical aspects. And from here, I want to encourage the development of many more projects by the public parties and private parties, so that we can further foster R&D, because this field is here to stay for the long term. So Madrid Subterra will be there to support you and establish the necessary connections that are required to develop this type of projects. Madrid Subterra's commitment to reach a more autonomous, clean, and sustainable energy model for Madrid by promoting the potential that we have of obtaining energy from the subsoil has a double task. On the one hand, to disseminate projects that show that there is talent, knowledge, and technology to undertake energy transition at the cities, also considering the importance of the subsoil. And on the other hand, to clearly commit to training, to further and promote the qualification of professionals who know more about energy management, energy efficiency, circular economy, and most of all, sustainability. Madrid undertakes over the next few years significant challenges that are very exciting. In our case, in the case of Metro Madrid, we undertake a new challenge in terms of mobility together with the new expansions of lines 3, 5, 10, and 11. Also, we hope to consolidate the number of users that we had before the COVID-19 pandemic. We undertake both challenges, establishing the challenge to ensure that every year thousands and thousands of citizens can travel in our city safely and comfortably. Now we have the additional challenge of ensuring that that is done together with the highest level of energy efficiency. The only way to ensure that future mobility in 10 and 20 years will still be possible. So in that sense, we will continue to be working with Madrid Subterra. So to finalize, I want to invite you all to continue working in the generation of sustainable policies, being convinced that innovation inspired Metro de Madrid in 1919, Otamendi and Mendoza to develop the metro that we have nowadays. Thank you very much for your innovation. Thank you very much, Silvia. Because now I just have to thank people. Thank you to all of you for being here on site and via Zoom. Thank you to the speakers, some of whom have come from far away. And all of these that are here at the bottom. Without you, this would have been impossible. Thank you also to the Madrid City Hall, to the Madrid regional government, Madrid Calle 30, to all the companies and organizations that you can see here at the bottom of the slide, including the university, the Polytechnic University, and the Association of Economists. Hopefully the group of members is much larger. That's one of the challenges that we have for next year. The event is finished. I'll see you in a year in the next Congress. On December 2nd, we will have the third meeting at the Industrial Engineering University. And with regards to the content of this Congress, they will be available in a few days on our website and our YouTube channel, both the seminar as a whole, as well as some individual presentations. Meanwhile, you can follow us on the social media. It was my pleasure. Thank you very much. And the event is over. Thank you very much.